Ever feel like you're stuck in a rut, running on a hamster wheel and getting nowhere? That was me a month ago. So, I decided to do something a little crazy. I read 5 popular self-help books in just 30 days. Today, I'm spilling the tea on what actually happened, what I learned, and whether it was worth it. So, which books made the cut? I dove into Atomic Habits by James Clear, The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck by Mark Manson, Daring Greatly by Brené Brown, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen Covey, and You Are a Badass by Jen Sincero. Yeah, it was a marathon. My brain felt like it had run a 10K by the end of each day. My first week was all about atomic habits. The big idea here is that tiny 1% improvements every day lead to massive results over time. Instead of trying to overhaul my entire life overnight, I started small, like ridiculously small. I wanted to wake up earlier, so instead of setting my alarm for 6 a.m., I just set it 1 minute earlier each day. Sounds silly, right? But it worked. No painful mornings, just a gradual shift. It taught me that consistency beats intensity every single time. Next up was Mark Manson's The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. This book was a reality check. It's not about being indifferent, it's about choosing what you care about. I realized I was wasting so much energy on things that just didn't matter, like what a random stranger thought of my outfit. Manson's core message is that you have a limited number of FKKs to give, so spend them wisely on what truly aligns with your values. This was liberating. I started saying no to things that drained me and yes to things that filled me with joy. Then I moved on to Brené Brown's Daring Greatly, which is all about vulnerability. This one hit me hard. Brené argues that vulnerability isn't a weakness, it's our greatest measure of courage. I'd always been scared of putting myself out there, terrified of failure and judgment. Inspired by the book, I decided to finally share a creative project I'd been hiding for months. I posted it online, my heart pounding. And you know what? The response was overwhelmingly positive. Even if it hadn't been, the act of just doing it felt like a huge win. The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People was next, and honestly, it felt a bit like a textbook. But the principles are solid gold. The habit that stuck with me most was begin with the end in mind. It forced me to sit down and really think about my long-term goals. Where do I want to be in 5 years? What kind of person do I want to become? This shifted my perspective from just getting through the day to intentionally building a life I love. Finally, I closed out the month with Jen Sincero's You Are a Badass. This book was like a shot of pure energy and confidence. It's all about getting out of your own way and silencing that inner critic. After a month of deep diving into habits and vulnerability, this was the hype man I needed. It reminded me to celebrate my progress and to believe in my own potential, unapologetically. So, what's the verdict? Did I become a perfect, enlightened human in 30 days? Absolutely not. But I did change. I'm more intentional with my time, more selective about where I put my energy, and a little braver. The biggest takeaway wasn't from any single book, but from the combination of them all. You don't need to read 5 books in a month, but picking up just one of these could be the small spark you need to ignite a big change. If this little experiment resonated with you, let me know in the comments which book you'd pick up first. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more videos.